field in beautiful Aurora, New York.
In the city that always sleeps, Connor, we have ourselves a doozy today. The SUNY Wildcats coming into this one 5-3-4 overall, 4-2-3 in conference play, taking on our Wells College Express 1-11 and 1-6 in conference play. 2 more games for the Express this season. This is out of conference play before they go into one last conference game next week. Should be an evenly matched game, and I know both teams are pumped up, ready to go. A beautiful Sunday here from Aurora, New York. I'm excited to be here. What about you?
Yeah, the weather's changing, the leaves are changing, but, the desire for the game is still there. The fire burns within everyone here, and I think it's going to be a nice, hard-fought game between both sides here for women's soccer.
Dare I say it, almost in-state rivalry, Central New York, Poly versus Wells. I mean,
Central New York's a pretty big place, but, whatever floats your boat.
It's going to be a blast today, Connor. I'm excited. I know both teams definitely had some energy. We were walking around in pregame warm-ups. The ladies are ready to get after it, and it should be a real tight contest today.
Oh yeah, just everyone getting settled. We have some fans piling in here, but the mood on the pitch was very laid back. Both teams are looking to get off to a hot start and see where things go.
Speaking of previous games, want to get off to a hot start today. Poly has been off to a hot stretch lately. They won last game 3-1 at home versus Northern Vermont Johnson. That was yesterday, so you wonder if a little fatigue's going to come into play. It was October 22nd. I believe today is the 23rd. So I wonder if they're going to continue to ride high or if some of that wear and tear is going to come into play today. They certainly do have a bigger bench. It seems that they have about 5-6 participants who are ready to sub in. Wells College, only about 2 or 3 subs. So that's going to be something we're going to have to look forward to, especially in the later stages of today's ball game.
Yeah, most definitely back-to-backs can take a toll on the body, but it's also a good momentum builder as, just coming off a good stretch of games, and especially being yesterday, you got to ride that high, and hopefully they're looking here to come in and steal a win here from the Wells faithful. SUNY Poly holds possession here in their side of half as the Wells looks for a good forecheck here and to play on ball.
Poly methodically bringing the ball up, but it is kicked away, looks like, by the Wells defense. Poly into the offensive zone.
Good little through ball there for the SUNY Poly side. They're looking to build it and maybe look for a cross here on the far side of the pitch.
Nice touch there, and you could certainly see early on in the game, it looks like they have a plan and they know what they want to do on attack. Scramble for the ball, back and forth they go. Looks like that one's going to go out of play.
That's going to be a goal kick here for the Wells Express.
In net for the Express is Jade Bouvier. She's had herself a really successful season, almost like a utility, playing the field, playing some goalie. Comes into this game with 3 goals along with an assist. And she's also started a number of games in net and has done a very solid job for the Express.
Yeah, a very versatile player out there, allowing the Express to go with a lot of different options as we have a little stoppage and play, a handball, and it's going to be a SUNY Poly ball.
Handball, you can't do that.
You really cannot. It's called football for a reason.
Number 21 for Poly with the ball. That is Riley Fisher, kicking it into the corner. And it looks like that's going to stay in bounds, or does it go out of bounds? And it will be Express ball, going to be a goal kick here for Bouvier again.
Yeah, that corner's always tough to see from our vantage point, but good call there, Joe. It's a Wells Express ball. Let's see if they can push up the pitch. First couple minutes of the game, both teams are feeling each other out, but should be a good one here today.
Bouvier kicks it, and it is intercepted by the SUNY Poly Wildcats. Back to the defense. Kicking it back and forth they go, setting up the play. A nice move there by number 16, Caitlin Truex. Looks like Poly might have something here.
That was defended beautifully there by the Wells Express. Didn't get the cross through for the SUNY Poly Wildcats, but they were able to stand call, and that's going to be a throw-in on the far side of the field.
And on that far side of the field, it looks like there is a very good crowd today. It was getting a little chilly last week, mid-October here in the upstate region, central New York region, New York. But the past few days, it's kind of a kick back to summer. It's been pretty warm as of late.
Yeah, it's been nice weather. I know I've been enjoying it. You've been enjoying it too. It's a good change of pace, especially before the cold winter comes. It's right around the corner. As soon as November hits, that's usually when it gets a little bit chilly. But let's soak in these warm days as we move forward here in the seasons.
As you alluded to before, it is beautiful right now. The leaves are pretty much at peak, maybe a little past. But Wells College in Aurora, New York, just a beautiful area and a beautiful day for soccer.
Yeah, there's a foul there for the Express, and that's going to be a free kick for the SUNY Poly Wildcats as they look to get on the board here early in the first half play.
Poly elects to pass it off. 21 on the ball. Riley Fisher in the corner. Like we said, our vantage point's a little tough out here. A nice pass and progression towards the box, but it is intercepted. Looks like that is Scarlett Lonsky kicking the ball away. But 21 yet again, Fisher with the ball. She certainly had the game feel her presence to this point. A lot of touches for number 21, Fisher.
Yeah, it looks like the offense might be running through her today, and she's been busy and keeping the Wells defense on their toes. But we have a little development here as the Express bring it up past the midfield marker.
Gingras with the ball, kicks it forward. Poly takes possession. Trying to frantically get it out of their defensive zone, translating that to offense. They do so successfully. A nice cross, and it is stopped there by Cindy Bateman on the defense, but the ball is still in the hands of Poly. A shot, and that is our first save of the day by Jade Bouvier.
Yeah, it was a little low shot there. Found the holes in the defense, but she was able to stand tall to the task, and that's what you want out of a good goalkeeper there. Clear to the far side of the field, and SUNY Poly once again controls the ball as they work their way up towards the Wells Express goal, but defended nicely there as it's a little tough to work through those number of defenders there for the Wells Express.
Passing it closer to the near side of the field, trying to keep it in as Fisher, and she does.
Great play there.
Kicking it forward to the attack. And a nice boot by the defense there. Scarlett Lonsky trying to translate that into offense. It's Lauren Kimball with the ball, passing it forward, looking for a teammate. Both teams scrambling for the ball, and Poly comes up successful. Passing it around on the defensive end, setting up the next possession. Good job there by Jade Bouvier stepping up, making sure the opponent cannot get to that loose ball.
Yeah, it was a little through ball there from the Wildcats, but it was a little bit too far out of reach from the other attack, and Wells had maintained control there for the first little bit here.
Should we call this Sunday Fun Day here, Connor?
Yeah, it's Sunday Fun Day here in Aurora, New York. Every Sunday is it's a new experience.
For sure, and every weekend, the Express Nation, as they call it, is always out and about to support athletics. Yesterday, the women's volleyball team lost to Mooresville in their first match, and in their last match of the day, they secured the victory 3-1 versus Penn College. So they went 1-1 on the day yesterday, and they're putting themselves in a solid position to make a playoff push. As next weekend, those conference games, I think it's a tri-match down in Penn State Berks. Those are some big games. I think it's Berks and Gallaudet. If they can come away victorious in both those, I heard we might find ourselves in the United East playoffs for women's volleyball.
That's always exciting, get another playoff team in the playoffs, or another team on campus in the playoffs. That'll create a little buzz around here, especially in Aurora, but let's see how that plays out.
Should be exciting. For more information, you could go onto the Wells Athletics website. It'll keep you updated with scores, articles, roster, and anything Wells Athletics sports. So WellsExpress.com, your one-stop shop for all Express news.
As the SUNY Poly Wildcats play a little give-and-go action here deep into the offensive side of half.
Polly with a shot on goal, and that is a save by Bouvier.
I believe that was number 17.
The junior from Cooperstown. Us baseball guys, what a great place, Cooperstown, New York.
Yeah, that was a little cross there, and she was able to get a good shot on goal. But once again, the defense was standing up to the task. Let's see if the Express can get some sustained offense as they bring it across midfield here. A little move there by the Express player. Oh, looking for the through ball, but defended nicely from the SUNY Poly Wildcats. Kept the front strong, didn't let them get too much ground, and they were able to keep it. And look, it's turning into offense here.
That was a nice play by Bernatavich. Good opportunity there for the Express. Look to see more offense today. They've been playing great defense. Like we've said in the past, bend but don't break. It's nice to see some spurs of offense, and hopefully they can continue that throughout the game.
Yeah, it's all about standing tall though for both defenses here. You're not giving too much space, trying to stop the attack from before it gets too far in your own end of play here. And it appears to be a throw in here for the Express.
Looks like that's Sidney Bateman on the throw-in. Eric Arancio with the touch, back to Bateman. Polly comes up with the ball, and it goes out of play, and that will be hard to see right now.
It's Wildcats ball.
Wildcat ball, yep.
Yeah. They're going to get another throw in here right around the same time as the Express had their throw in, and let's see if they can get some sustained offense, as it's been a lot of back and forth play so far here early in the first half as we approach the 35-minute mark.
I'd say it's been a fairly even game right from the start, which is good to see. I mean, just like a couple boxers feeling each other out early rounds. I mean, this is going to be a great match today, and I think we're seeing some of it early on here.
Yeah, it's been an interesting first five or so 10 minutes here, and the Express have the ball once again as they're lining up for a free kick here in their own side of half. Look to boot it up and maybe get some sustained offense here.
That's Kenzie Kunkel on the kick. We were talking about Sunday Fun Day, and Sunday Fun Day for college sports in this area, and same goes for around the United States as there is Sunday American football going on today. You looking forward to watching some football in the day, Connor?
I don't know about that one. My Steelers not doing too hot. Kenny Pickett got a concussion last game. Facing a hot Miami Dolphins squad for Sunday Night Football, but, that's what fandom does to you.
The Dolphins kicker was having some issues, and speaking about kicking, looks like Polly is going to have a free kick right here.
Yeah, foul on the play for the Express. And a stop by the wall just outside the 18-yard box. And another defensive play there by the Express blocking the shots, getting their body in the way of the ball right now. Hopefully they can clear it, but the Poly offense standing strong. And no, that ball was kicked over the net. In American football, it is good through the upright, but not here.
Not here, not today. They're trying to get it in the net, not over it. Looks like Kenzie Kunkel with the free kick here. Goal kick.
Yes, they are looking to clear it once again. A big boot up here for the Express. And it is once again controlled by the Wildcats deep in the Express zone.
Looks like the Wildcats are making a push here. It's number 15. Hannah Shipley with the ball, kicking it forward. It is taken by the Express. A good clear, but it is stopped by the captain. That is number 4, Montana Wolf, the senior from Cincinnati, New York. It looked like Lydia Thomas was trying to clear it, and the captain, number 4, stuck out her leg and kept this possession rolling for the Wildcats. A nice touch and a shot, but a block by Kunkel.
Once again, the Express line standing tall there. They're still looking to clear, got to get it out of their own zone, but it seems to be that they are standing up to the task here early in the game. It's something that can't keep happening, but it's something that they got to build on. And there appears to be, what is this now, a free kick for the Express. Maybe a little momentum change. Maybe they can kick it up and work something on the offensive side of half.
It's great to see that happen. I mean, Polly was in the zone for about 5 minutes of game time. It'd be a good break for the Wells defense. Maybe get some offense going. Their defense has certainly been tested early on.
And they'll be tested here once again.
And it's only 32 minutes left in the first half, so.
as the Wildcats hold possession here. Oh, poked loose by the Express. Let's see if they can counterattack here as Anna Bertavitz is bringing it upfield, but it is stopped nicely there by the Wildcats defense, and they are quickly turning that into an offensive possession once again.
Looked like there was going to be a push there for the Express, but Wildcats, so aggressive, even on the defensive side, put a stop to that. You see, there's a great job. The Express were pushing it forward, and the Poly defense stepped up and kicked it away. Falls back on their defense. Now, looks like that's Anna Bertavitz going for the ball, and they quickly get it to the goalie, and the goalie for SUNY Poly is Katie Bowers, the junior from Oriskany, New York, by the way of Oriskany High School.
Yeah, there the Express were swarming there in the offensive zone, but the goalie was able to clear it, and now it's going to be a throw-in for the Express. Let's see if they can sustain some offensive play, maybe return that 5 minute of offensive zone time here.
In the far side corner, and that is quickly stopped, kicked away, but the Express trying to get it back in the offensive zone, unsuccessfully trying to do so. But it looks like they will reclaim possession as they kick it away. It should be a throw-in for Poly.
Yeah, a clear there. There appeared to be some time that they could have, taken possession, relax, calm things down, but never hurts to clear the ball out of harm's way. Let's see if they can defend another throw in here.
A shot and a save by Bouvier. That shot had some velocity on it, Connor. Looks like that was number 5 on the attempt. We'll be right back to double check that. 15. Looks like that was 15 with the shot attempt. Hannah Shipley, the sophomore from Chile, New York.
It's a first shot on goal of the game for her. She looks to be a big presence here in the early goings of this match. And brought to the near side of the field for the Wildcats as they make a move around one defender and defended nicely there by the Express. They look to push up the pitch now.
Like that was Lydia Thomas on the great defensive play, turning into offense. And some physical play there. No whistle. The ref's going to let him play on.
Yeah, a little bit surprising there on the call. He was right there, had a good vantage point, but he decided not to call. Maybe letting the ladies play here early going on, but a little bit of a questionable decision.
Yeah, and another great play by Cindy Bateman. The Express with some momentum. Back-to-back great defensive plays. Sadly, the kick goes out of bounds, but it's back in the Poly side of the field, so some pressure on them.
Yeah, some sustained pressure here for the Express. You got to keep taking chances and keep pushing up the field, and you get the bounces to fall.
That was a good defensive play there by the Express. Looks like that was Alexis Dixon on the play, the first-year student from Leicester, New York. Fisher on the throw-in. Into the corner they go. A beautiful pass there. Looks like it caught one of the Poly players by surprise when the ball fell to their feet.
Once again, not a foul call there as the two girls were going for the ball and fighting for it, and it appears to be another free kick here for the Express. He saw that a good vantage point again from the ref. Decided not to call foul either way. It was just just a little hard-fought possession right there. Hard-nosed football here for the Express against the SUNY Poly Wildcats.
And Connor, it really just comes down to if the ref's consistent. If they continue to let them play, I have no problems. It's when they start to let things go and then sometimes not let them go. That's when you get some angry coaches and fans. But so far to this point, they've been pretty consistent, letting the women play.
Yeah, it's a little ticky-tacky, but, that's what happens. It's part of sports. You can't let the adversity snowball. You got to keep fighting through it. Here as the Wildcats look for a cross, but another good defensive play by the Express. Unable to get that ball through as they're fighting for it just outside the 18-yard box.
Looks like that is the Express defense trying to get it away. But Poly says no, they keep it in the zone, and that is a nice block by Cindy Bateman. Possibly shaken up on the play. Putting her body on the line there, that's a lot of respect for the defense players on the Express, and that's Erica Arancio clearing the ball.
Yeah, they're scrambling a little bit here for the Express. They're looking to clear a big clear so they can reset their formation. And now there appears to be a foul called on the Express. I believe it's going to be a free kick here for the SUNY Poly Wildcats. Let's see if they can do anything about this as we approach the 27th minute mark in the first half play here.
You know, in the ref's eyes, you just can't do that. But that's going to bring up a free kick for Riley Fisher, the first year from Whitesboro, New York. The shot is up, and it is a nice save by Bouvier. That was a good attempt by the SUNY Poly Wildcats. That was almost perfect.
Yeah, she aimed for the top right corner of the goal, and Jade was able to come over and get a hand on the ball and knock it out of play. But it's a good shot. It had a little bit of a bend on it, bend it like Beckham. But
it's going to bring up a corner here. Good reference there, Connor. Big soccer guys. We're big football guys.
Oh, yeah.
The corner here from Poly is taking place here on the near side. Tough to see from our vantage point, but we will do our best to relay the information. It is a pass into the box. A shot is up. A header attempt, and it looks like it finds the back of the net. SUNY Poly strikes first after a number of tries offensively. They finally get one to fall.
Yeah, that was a good cross. Was able to find her teammate there in the offensive zone. Got a good head on the ball and found the back of the net. A good play there, and that's something. It was a set play off the corner, and they were able to execute on their chances.
And we will get you the information of who the goal was credited to. And it looks like that is Caitlin Truex. Truex, the first year from New Hartford, New York.
As the Express bring it up to the offensive side of half. A good play there by Erica Arancio, the captain for the Express. She's trying to fight through two of the Wildcats defenders, but it's cleared nicely by the Wildcats.
And that was Caitlin Truex's first career goal, the first-year player.
And here's a through ball here. Number 11 for the Wildcats, bring it up, looking for a cross, looking for her teammates.
Nice save by Bouvier, tipping it over the net.
Yeah, it appears to hit the top of the crossbar and went out of play, but that's another dangerous opportunity for the Wildcats, They're buzzing on the offensive side of half, and they're executing on a lot of their chances here as the game progresses.
Looks like a corner kick for SUNY Poly. Now this is where you want to see the Express continue to fight hard and not let this snowball. But here's another good opportunity for the Wildcats. Passing it in, a little give and go. But a nice defensive play. It looks like that's Morgan Gingras on the far side.
Yeah, she's able to get her body in front of that one. A little give and go, like you said. They try to open up some space, have some room, but it's defended nicely there by the Express.
Kunkel on the clear. The defense of SUNY Poly with possession. Pushing it forward. A nice play by Bateman. It looks like she might have lost her footing and is slow to get up. The goalie of SUNY Poly kicks it out of play. It's going to be an Express throw-in. And play has been stopped here. Looks like we are going to get a substitution for the Express. Or no, we will not get a substitution.
Yeah, Cindy Bateman looked to be a little bit shaken up on the play, but she's up and walking around. Always good to see. Don't like to see injuries here on the Wells Athletic Turf at any time.
Certainly do not like to, but if there is ever a need for the training staff, Wells College with a outstanding training staff here, always ready to help the players, home players, opposing players, officials, coaches, whatever happens, they're always there to help in any way.
As the Express regain control of the ball here at midfield, but it's turned over, and the Wildcats, another through ball there for the far side. They're looking to set up another cross here. Let's see how this thing plays out.
A nice shot attempt just over the net. One thing I've noticed about SUNY Poly today is Their passing has been a clinic today, whether it's a through ball or just a simple hard touch across the field. Very accurate. There's a lot of precision behind their passing.
Yeah, they're also like looking get towards the middle of the field here. They're looking to throw the ball to the far side or throw the ball to the outside and make a couple moves and work towards the middle, maybe get a pass through. And that's how they had a majority of their opportunities here so far in the game.
The ball is loose, and Poly picks it up, a shot and a save. It's loose again, but it is covered up again.
That was good.
The Wildcats were there to pounce, but Jade says, no, no, no.
That was good rebound control there by the goalie for the Express. Can't let those second chance opportunities happen. Those are very dangerous, especially with the Wildcats looking to pounce, as you said there.
Almost a swarm type of offense where they're just swarming to the ball whenever there's a shot up. And Wells, on the offensive side of things, Lydia Thomas with the ball to Lauren Kimball. Back and forth they go, and there is a whistle. It looks like that is an offsides. Looked like such a great opportunity for the Express.
Yeah, it appears that the Express attack were just on the other side of the defense. Can't do that here in football. They were a little bit ahead of the play, but I like the idea, like the little give and go, like the mix and match. A little weave action out there.
Connor, I see you drinking a coffee here in the booth. There's one place on campus where they sell arguably the greatest coffee in the area.
No, what would that be?
That is The Grind, the one-stop shop for everything coffee, bagels, muffins, breakfast foods. That's where a lot of us Wellsians, us athletes, students like to go. The Grind, if you're ever on campus or in the area, great coffee, great people.
And where's that located again?
That's located in Zabriskie Hall, home of many of the majors here at Wells College: psychology, business, sustainability. Wells College is so many different majors and a great place to study and get a degree.
Yeah, that ball was kicked just wide as the SUNY Poly Wildcats was bringing it up. That was not a very good angle of a shot, but, Zabriskie Hall, very good views of the lake. Getting on top on the third or fourth floor, looking out, seeing the leaves in the lake. It's perfect time for golden hour.
Oh, yeah, and the one thing about Wells College is the views are second to none here on Cayuga Lake. Just in a beautiful spot. Wine country, 30 minutes north of Ithaca, 20 minutes south of Auburn, the Dirty Burn, they like to say. Another beautiful city, great place here. Wells College in a perfect spot, honestly, geographically.
Yeah, dare I say Cayuga Lake is the best of the Finger Lakes?
Battle of the Finger Lakes. I know Cayuga College would have something else to say, but I think we're going to proclaim ourselves as the best Finger Lake here on Cayuga Lake. And the ball is in the box, but a misfire from Poly. Looks like the player off Poly had a great look, point-blank range. Just sometimes it kicks up, gets on the wrong spot, or your foot goes over the net.
Yeah, it just kicked up and got over the net. And there appears to be two substitutions here for the Wildcats. Number 13 and number 7 are going into the game.
That is Kate Donnelly, the forward junior from Cooperstown as well. And then number 7, Kylie Wright from Gainesville, New York. We talked about that in the brief pregame show we had, how depth and substitutions might come into play, and it clearly looked like Poly had more substitutions.
They appear to be using that strategy well as they are bringing another lady here into the match. Number 3 for the Wildcats will be taking a throw-in deep into Wells territory.
That is Leah Abbott, the senior from Fulton, New York. Comes by the way of Ray Bodley High School.
Not secondary school?
My Canadian counterpart. Is that what you call high schools up in Canada? Is that true, Connor?
Yeah, for the most part.
For the most part.
And there's a through ball there for the Wildcats, just out of reach of their forward, and it's going to be a goal kick here for the Express. And another substitution, playing right into our theory about using fresh legs, especially coming off a back-to-back, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast. That is number 10 going into the game.
That is Abigail Hawes, the senior from Herkimer, New York. And, that's funny because we talked about it so much, and it does come into play. Also, when a team subs a lot, it makes everybody feel like they have a role on the team, and that certainly looks like it. All the women on SUNY Poly are cheering each other on, and you could tell it's just infectious, it's contagious, the vibe they have going right now, and it's paid dividends as they're winning 1-0.
Yeah, winning also does that. Winning is infectious, as you say, especially coming off a win yesterday. Looking to carry that momentum here today. But Wells College trying to stop that, trying to
doing a good job
make some changes.
Fending it off. Just Got to get one to fall here. As we get below 20 minutes left in this half, that's something to look forward to. Halftime adjustments, such a vital part in all of athletics. Yesterday, the Syracuse Orange, the Central New York college football team, was up 21-10 at half. It's those halftime adjustments, and I think in today's ball game, we're going to see that happen as well. Huge part of the game. Almost a turning point in a sense.
Yeah, Clemson came out strong in the second half of play in that aforementioned football game, and they took it to the Orange, and they came out with a victory at home, and ruins a perfect season for Syracuse University. But dare I say, bowl watch is happening right now. Hopefully, the Syracuse Orange get into a bowl game this year.
And as you viewers might know, this is our probably 6th, 7th broadcast. We do like to, shout out the local collegiate athletic teams, the Finger Lakes, Central New York. Just a hotbed for college athletics. Ithaca football 7-0 beat Buffalo State earlier this week. All various sports, whether it's volleyball, soccer, football, baseball, just all over. We're in such a great part of New York when it comes to college athletics.
Yeah, got a Central New York guy through and through. My adoptive home, I would say.
Same here, Connor. Same here.
As the Wells Express bring it up on the far side of the field, look to have a little give-and-go action here, but it is defended nicely by the Wildcats. A little through ball here for the midfielder for the Express, and it is out of bounds, and it's going to be Wildcat ball as they look to throw it in there. A little tough bounce there for the Express, fighting for the ball, but they're getting the ball back right now.
Looks like that is Anna Bernatavich with the ball, but she gets tripped up. Polly picks up the ball. Wells has done a great job. Although they might not have the ball, they've been taking it away. A lot of turnovers by Polly, and they're doing a great job. Just because SUNY Poly has the ball, it doesn't mean the defense gives up. They still continue to attack. And there is a nice through ball. The Wildcats racing for it. They have numbers.
Sprinting after it, but defended nicely from the far side of the field there for the Express. The Wildcats had numbers, but the Express were able to defend it, and there appears to be a foul called on the Express.
Looks like that foul was on number 16, Anna Bernatavich. Physical play back and forth, but the ref was not happy with that. And
yeah, it looks like he appeared to have some words with the Express player, but it's going to be a free kick just over midfield for the Wildcats. Another instance where they don't try to boot it up off the free kick. They just a little drop-off pass, as you might say. And now it's their side of the offense. Perfect couple good passes, and now they're deep into Wells territory.
That is going to be a goal kick for the Express. 15 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first here from Aurora, New York. Beautiful Aurora, New York. Back and forth they go. Arancio trying to clear it, but Polly is there to pick it up. Looking for some offense. Evading the Express defense. A nice touch there. It looks like they are creating another opportunity, but it is snuffed out by the Express.
Cleared nicely there by Sydney Bateman, the left back for the Express.
That one will go out of play, and it will stay this way. Number 3, Abbott on the throw-in.
Throws it back to the defender for the Wildcats to look to set up their offense. As the Express chase the ball around here on their side of half.
It looks like there's a gap, and they fire away. It is wide right. Good opportunity there.
Yeah, they went for it, and they had a little 3-ball there. And there appears to be a substitution here for the Express as the ref comes over and stops play. That appears to be number 21 for the Express.
21 is Delaney Beers from Unidia, New York. Checking out of the ball game for this moment is Mackenzie Kunkel from Selkirk, New York, his senior defenseman. Taking a breather as we go closer to halftime. Now you see the Wells College Express going to their bench, using substitutions, making sure everybody is full of strength, healthy and ready to go. And that's going to come into play, like we said, in this second half. It's a hot day today, and it hasn't been this hot in a while, so you got to believe that's going to come into play and affect the players. You got to make sure you stay hydrated, especially on this beautiful turf field. Temperature will rise a little bit higher. And that is a deep shot, and it finds the upper left corner. That was a beautiful ball there, Connor.
Yeah, the Wildcats got the ball farther out than we both expected, and they booted it in there, and they found the top left corner. Unable to reach it was the goalie, but that was a perfectly placed and executed play there by the SUNY Poly Wildcats.
That was quite the shot. That had to be from about 30, 40 yards out, top left corner. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. That brings the lead to 2-0 Wildcats at about the midway point. And looks like there's a foul there. Yep, that is certainly a foul. Tripping there. Wells was making a push. Lydia Thomas, great ball control, but Polly gets called for a penalty there.
And there's a free kick for the Express.
Thomas, and it is picked up by the goaltender.
Yeah, saved nicely there. Looked to, I guess, to have a little through ball there to the other forward for the Express, but the goalie came out and made a nice play stopping it before they could get any chance. And, once again, as I mentioned, rebound control is important. Then they get the second chance opportunities, and the Wildcats now have the ball deep into Wells territory as they look to set up and use the middle of the field, which is a big key here in today's game, controlling the middle of the field and keeping everything to the outside.
Polly with possession. A nice play by Lydia Thomas, wearing the captain band today. And it is mishandled by the Wildcats at midfield. They kick it back to the defense. Back to the offensive zone they go.
A little one-touch there by the Wildcats. Again, these quick passes seem to be working for them as the Express bring it up the pitch.
They have numbers here. Looks like that's Lydia Thomas looking for a pass, avoiding the defender. A shot. It is wide right. It's a game of inches, and that was just to the right.
Yeah, it's just to the right, but it appears that the Express may have caught a break here as it appears to be a free kick just outside the 18-yard box for the Express. The fans are going crazy on the far side of the field. They are looking for the first goal of the Express here in this afternoon's contest. A good play by both sides. They're able to push it up, and this is what happens. Put a little pressure on the team, and they get rewarded for it with another free kick here deep into SUNY Poly territory.
Looks like this is Anna Bernatavitz with the free kick. It's just outside the box. Another couple feet might have been a PK.
Yeah, let's see how they play this one here.
Bernatavitz ready, lining it up. The shot, it is blocked by the wall. It's still loose. A shot, and it goes wide to the left. A good opportunity. And that was the Express's best chance of a goal thus far. And really peppering the defense of the Wildcats there.
Yeah, the wall stood tall, blocked the first shot. But like I said, second chance opportunities for the Express. Shot just wide. A game of inches here, but love the style of play. They were sensing a goal there.
And you could tell the crowd, there was energy. They were feeding off that opportunity, and hopefully that momentum will carry on. But Polly is trying to put a stop to that momentum as number 7 races down the sideline. That's Callie Wright.
That's one of the advantages of here playing at Wells College, lively crowd, home field advantage, trying to feed off the crowd's energy here this afternoon on Sunday Fun Day in Aurora, New York.
Sunday Fun Day in Aurora, New York.
The one thing that's not too good about Sunday Fun Day is the farmers market's not there. That's a Saturday event.
That's Saturday, you're right. We got to make some calls, maybe try to get the farmers market to
maybe have a little, it's Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Here is the kick for the Express. Trying to get it out of the zone, but SUNY Poly with the ball. There is a whistle on the play.
And it appears to be another foul for the Express. And now, just as the Express had the opportunity on the free kick, it's going to be a free kick here for the SUNY Poly Wildcats. Right around the part of the field where they scored off the last one. Let's see if they aim for the top left corner once again or if they looked for something different.
That last goal was by Hannah Shipley. Shipley 15, number 15, the sophomore. She leads the team with 4 goals coming into today. Make that now 5. Adding on to a great season. A nice block by Kenzie Kunkel, clearing it away. Racing to the ball is SUNY Poly. It will retain in their hands. Number 3 with the throw-in. That's Abbott. To 7, to 4, the captain. Wolf, the captain, passing it forward to number 7, Callie Wright. In the corner, crossing it. A attempt and a header to the back of the net. SUNY Poly scores yet again, make that number 3, and just a beautiful pass and a beautiful finish.
Yeah, the Wildcat attack slipped past the defense, unnoticing, and she came in there, hit it right off the head. Now it's in the back of the net, and it's a 3-goal deficit here for the Express as they approach half. Just around 10 minutes before halftime. Hate to give up those late half goals, and it was just a perfectly executed play right there by the SUNY Poly Wildcats. They seem to stop the momentum that the Wells Express were creating. Like a train chugging down the tracks. The Express had a few opportunities there and had the momentum swinging, but you know what? The pendulum swung the other way, and the Wildcats were able to score a goal there.
Looks like that Express got derailed there for a moment, Connor. You don't like the dad jokes?
Not up here in the booth.
It'll be Express ball here on the throw-in. Cindy Bateman with the throw-in. Out of play. It's going to stay with the Express.
Express throwing here on their side of half. They like to see maybe get a little bit more opportunities late in this first half of play, get a little sustained attack. If they could get a goal here, they could switch the momentum and switch the things heading into halftime where they can make those said halftime adjustments.
And, it's only 3, and Wells has played solid to this point. If they just get a little more offense, a goal here, like we said, momentum is a powerful tool in college athletics and in sports as a whole. So we'll see how that plays today.
It's a big motivational tool, on the psychology point of view. It's good to have a good motivation out there and the will to play and the will to keep fighting when things get tough.
That is a great point there, Connor. And also, it's funny how both teams are kind of in two opposite mindsets. You have the Express in the game but trying to hang on by a thread, and you have the Wildcats. Another goal or two could put it away before we get to half. So one's trying to pull away while the other's trying to climb back.
Yeah, they're trying to catch up. It's like the old tug of war, the rope games as you would play.
Yep, yeah.
But it's about giving an inch and not taking an inch. It's about the rapport back and forth, and it's about the way you fight through things.
Looks like the Express are trying to clear it. A whistle on the play. It's going to be Express ball. Maybe they can create that opportunity right now with this possession.
Yeah, and they just got to start bringing it up the field. They can't keep it deep in the offense or the defensive zone. That's where bad things happen. They got to control the middle of the field. They can keep shots to the outside, but they got to stop the high danger opportunities that happen when the ball gets crossed into the middle. And there's a lot of opportunities for multiple shots on goal.
The Wildcats with possession of the defensive zone trying to get it out. Number 7, Callie Wright, the first year, with possession, kicking it down the sideline, pushing it forward, waiting for a teammate to find it, but Scarlett Lonsky is there to kick it away. It looks like it is going to remain the Wildcats' ball, but a nice play by the defense of Wells College. That is Scarlett Lonsky on the play. Number 2, the senior from King Ferry, by the way, of Southern Cuga High School, just down the road.
Beautiful King Ferry.
King Ferry is a beautiful place. A nice pizza place there, too.
Is that where Wilcox is, too?
Yep, Wilcox Deli, yeah, King Ferry. A number of food places to grab a bite to eat in the local area, the greater Aurora area.
As the Wildcats hold possession here on the far side of the field, and it is cleared as one lucky fan will come home with that ball on the other side of the field.
Sadly, the ball boy is there to take it from him. That would be pretty awesome, though, if they let the fans take home some souvenirs. Although we would have to keep the budget up for balls.
Yeah, maybe we get a signed ball up here in the broadcast booth.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Some Wells Express memorabilia. As the Express look to push it up here from the far side of the field, but defended nicely by the Wildcats as they, a little dipsy doodle there, and they're bringing it up the field now.
Yeah, speaking of memorabilia, the Wells Bookstore is a great place to get all your Wells swag.
Your Wells gear, hats, shirts, sweaters, shorts.
Textbooks.
Oh.
Poly.
License plates.
You're right. There's a lot of cool stuff at the Wells Bookstore.
Mugs, junior mugs.
Right, junior mugs. A lot of traditions here at Wells College as well.
We had the odd even last weekend.
The odd even, a huge tradition here at Wells College. The odd team swept. They won the dance-off and the sing-off. For those of you who are tuning in, Wells alums or know a little bit about Wells College, you know how important that is, and that's a big deal around here.
What are we, evens?
We're odds, Connor. We're going to graduate in 23, hopefully.
Go odds.
Go odds.
As the Express bring up the close side, but just out of bounds, right at the scorer's table there. Shout out to our wonderful crew working the game today.
Looks like that was Joey Metallo with beautiful ball duty work there. Number 3 for the Wildcats with the ball, kicking it to number 7. Great touches, great spacing too. It looks like they came into today's game with a plan and they're executing it to this point.
Yeah, it's easy to come into a game with the plan of attack, but it's all about execution, Can't get too high, can't get too low. You got to stay even keel and execute the game plan as they came in today, raring to go.
Just a quick note, it looks like the scoreboard down on the field is frozen. Our scoreboard up here on the stream is usually a couple of seconds off, but we try to make it as accurate as we can. We don't know the official time.
There's about less than 5 minutes left, around 5 minutes left here in the first half of play. We'll keep on that and make sure everything's up to date on the live broadcast here on the Wells Express YouTube channel. The family of channels here.
The family of channels. Sorry for the confusion because we know at home you could see the scoreboard time and then we have our time, but it's probably around 2 minutes, between 5 and 2 minutes left in this half. As the kick for Wells to getting it out of the zone is unsuccessful as SUNY Poly has the ball. We were announcing Penn College volleyball yesterday.
Both the Wildcats, correct?
Yep, both the Wildcats. Kind of like how most of the teams in our United East Conference are. The Nindy Lions. We're seeing a lot of Wildcats today or this weekend.
Is that the mascot power rankings coming out?
I mean, SUNY Poly isn't in our conference, but we could add them to the power rankings. Wildcats kind of generic. I don't know, Connor. What are your thoughts? I'm thinking towards middle of the pack, towards the bottom when we're going mascot rankings.
I'm not so much of an analyst myself. I don't have too many hot takes. I'm not the Colin Coward here of the Wells Express, so I can't say I would have any say on the matter. But it'd be interesting to map that out one day. Maybe come on the Wells Express podcast.
No bias here. If I'm picking which United East mascot's the best, I think it's the Express. I don't see how you cannot.
Oh yeah, no bias, eh?
No bias, eh?
You know what? Express, it's unique.
Certainly unique.
As there appears to be around a minute and a half left of play in the first half, as there's a throw-in on the far side of the field, right by the fans. They're in the action seats. They got to see a lot of things from that vantage point, right on the turf level as they bring it up the pitch around half field.
Looks like that will be Express ball. Can they get some offense here to close out the first half? We'll see. This is going to be a big moment here because the end of this half certainly has momentum that will carry over into next half.
Yeah, it influences everything about it. Just gotta keep pushing through. What does Dory say in Finding Dory? Just keep swimming. Yeah.
Just keep playing. Is that what you're?
Yeah, just keep playing.
Very poetic reference there, Connor.
I might be showing my age up here in the broadcast booth, but just gotta reference everything. Just gotta make some good analogies up here in the booth as the Wildcats bring it forward. They're coming towards the middle of the field. That is what they want to do. They want to control the middle. Number 7 here tries to make a move, but stood tall there by the Express defense. The left back for the Express.
And a nice play there by Lydia Thomas. That's her third very amazing defensive play, pushing it forward, and it is a nice play by the opposing defense as they go back and forth, and that is going to be the end of the half whistle, it looks. And yes, it is 3-0 here after one. It's been very competitive soccer. Poly has been able to find a little bit more luck there, finding the back of the net 3 times, but should be a good one as we head towards the second half. With that being said, any other final thoughts until we take a quick break here, Connor?
Just kudos to the Wildcats that came out firing all cylinders. The Express looked to make those halftime adjustments, and let's see if it'll carry over to have a nice half of football after this short little intermission here.
Well, don't go far. We'll be right back after about 10-15 minute break. From Aurora, New York, we will see you soon. Welcome back to Aurora, New York, as we are about ready to start off the second half. Wells College will start with the ball. It is 3-0. The SUNY Poly Wildcats lead this one, and I'm joined by my partner, Connor. It was back and forth for the most part. SUNY Poly with 2 of their 3 goals were insane. Perfect shots. Nothing you could do for the Express. Just bad breaks, but in this half, I expect to see much of the same. Just hopefully the Express could get a little more offense going.
Yeah, they come out a little bit hot here for the Express. They're swarming the ball right now. They're coming out a little bit more energy, so let's see if they can put a few goals in the back of the net and make this more of a game.
Both teams have switched sides. Express are shooting now towards the north end, as the Wildcats are shooting towards the south end, or southeast, northwest or southeast, as Poly is on a breakaway and a great save by Jade Bouvier, but the ball is loose and it is shot and it is in the back of the net. Looks like that will be the 4th goal of the day. A great try by the Wells goalie Bouvier running up to stop the ball, and it just came loose again. Reminded me of what we were talking about before. What was that? Second chance opportunities.
Yeah, second chance opportunities. She made the first save there, but the defense couldn't box out the rest of the attack, and they were able to pot it home. And there appears to be a foul call here going against the Express. Will be a free kick for the SUNY Poly Wildcats, as the lady is slow to get up from the pitch.
It looks like there's a change in the goal for SUNY Poly. It is now Michaelin Fagan, the junior from Milton, Vermont. Katie Bowers, who started in net, let 0 goals. Looks like they're changing it at half just to give some playing time for their other goalie. Looks like there's an injury on the play.
Yeah, we didn't see what happened here up in the booth, but our athletic training staff's going to handle it, and it's something you just hate to see.
And as we've alluded to earlier, the training staff here at Wells College, second to none. They just do a great job, whether it's our squad or the opposing squad. Hopefully number 19 of SUNY Poly is okay to go, as they were shaken up on the previous play. On the far side of the field, there is a battle.
And it's going to be thrown for the Wells. A quick up here. Let's see if they can catch the defense off. And they're fighting for the ball into the corner of the far side of the field.
Ball is at midfield. Wildcats making a push. The ball's in the hands of number 12, but it goes out of play.
Appears to be offside there for the Wildcats. The Express ball deep in their defensive side of half.
Getting a little toasty now as we get to the hottest part of the day here. Mid-October, would not expect temperatures as such. It's about 65, 70 degrees right now.
Beautiful day. Beautiful Sunday fun day.
We are still waiting for confirmation on that last goal. We will get that to you as soon as possible. The ball is at midfield. The Express with possession, making their way down the field. Looks like that's Lauren Kimball with some space. And a nice defensive play by the defense of the opposing Wildcats. There's a whistle.
Yeah, nice slide tackle there by the Wildcats, able to stop the Wells scoring chance before it got even more dangerous there. And now it's going to be a free kick here for the Wildcats.
A battle for the ball. Back and forth they go. Well, Connor, now is a good time to look at the future schedules for each team. SUNY Poly will be at Mooresville State Tuesday, October 25th. That is their last regular season game. For the Express, the last game is next week, October 29th, Saturday versus Penn College, and that is senior day. Should be a bittersweet day, the last home game, last game of their career for the seniors here at Wells College, trying to finish out the season strong.
Yep, they're just trying to finish on top. It's always tough for any collegiate athlete. We walking off the field for that one last time. You never get these days back, but hopefully there's good celebration there next weekend here at the Wells Athletic Field. And it's brought forth to the near side corner here at the Wells Express side of half. And it's going to go out of bounds, and it appears to be a corner kick here for the Wildcats. They look for their 5th goal of the match.
Getting ready for the corner attempt is SUNY Poly. It is up, and it is loose. It is up for grabs. It looks like the Express clear it. A nice clear by Erica Arancio. And it goes out of play. It will be Wildcats ball.
Yeah, the ball was booted up there from the Express. That's going to be a throw in here deep in Wildcat territory.
Look for the Express to put pressure on here. It's in their territory already, so a quick turnover could turn into offense really quickly.
Yeah, it could change the tides of this second half so far, as we're about 11 or so minutes here in the second half of play.
Wildcats with possession, just outside the box. A little cross there, but a nice poke by the Express defense to delay that opportunity. And now they have possession of it. Looks like that's Alexis Dixon passing it back to Morgan Gingras, but it goes out of play. Looks like a misfire there. It's going to be Wildcat ball. Number 3 with the throw-in. That is Leah Abbott. And it is turned over. Dixon with a nice play. Arancio kicks it forward, trying to find a hole in the defense of SUNY Poly. And Dixon with a nice play. Looks like a 2-on-1. Crossing it. And the opportunity is shut down as the Wildcats did a great job. It looked like they were outnumbered, but quickly they swarmed to the ball to pick up that open space where there was an open Wells offender.
Yeah, good for the Express there. They had a good set play there, going a little give and go, a little through ball, but like you said, snuffed out nicely by the Wildcats. But if you're the Express, you're looking to build off these opportunities and have more of those opportunities as this second half progresses. And there's going to be a foul called here on the Wildcats. It's going to be a free kick from the far side of the field for the Express.
Looks like it's going to be Erica Arancio with the free kick.
And it looked like to be a through ball, but no offensive individuals in the area, and that was cleared out. And now it's going to be a goal kick for the Wildcats.
Certainly looks like some of the energy has been tamed right now. Both teams rather quiet. I wonder if you'd think that's going to change sooner than later. At least for the Expresses, they need to find a way to climb back into this ball game.
Yeah, they need to do something, change up the tide so they can get a few goals here. All it just starts with one.
Looks like that's Lydia Thomas, a shot, and it goes wide right. A good attempt there, turning defense to offense right there, Connor.
Yeah, just over the right corner. It's a good opportunity, good shot at the net, but like I said, the execution hasn't been there, and it just just one of those games so far for the Express.
SUNY Poly frantically getting the ball out of the zone, and they do so successfully, crossing midfield. It looks like they have numbers. A nice pass there to further the possession forward. They lose possession for a moment, but it falls back into their hands, and now the ball looks like it will be rolling out of play. It's going to set up a throw-in for the Wildcats.
Yep, they're looking for their 5th goal of the game here as they're setting up their offense deep into Wells College territory. Cross here for the Wildcats, defended beautifully by the Express.
Nice cross there, but better defense by the Express to make sure that opportunity is shut down. This is number 3, Abbott with possession, but a nice, clear way to kick it away. That looks like that is Sydney Bateman on the defensive play there.
Yeah, they're able to clear it from harm's way, clear from the middle of the field, which is really where the danger areas often arise for the Wildcats and for the Express. A lot of their goals have been taken from the middle of the field, and that's a foul on the Wildcats. It's going to be an Express free kick here just to the right of the 18-yard backs on the near side of the field.
A nice boot there by Willis to get it out of zone, but it is quickly picked up by the Wildcats. Number 13 with possession, kicking it forward, but the defense of Wells steps up. The ball's still loose. Looks like the Wildcats will retain possession. It's into the box, but it is shut down again.
Cleared nicely there by the Wells Express defense. And that's going to be another throw in there from the far side of the field.
Anna Bernatowicz with the ball, passing it forward. Looks like that's Lydia Thomas. Thomas to Alexis Dixon. Alexis Dixon heading towards the offensive zone. Got speed, trying to get around the defender. And it is kicked out of bounds. Is it going to be a corner for the Express? Looks like
it will be.
It will be. A great play there by the Express, turning that defensive possession, or they had possession in their defensive zone, quickly passing up, getting it to the speed on their team, and it's creating this corner kick opportunity right here. And let's see if Wells can find the back of the net for their first goal of the afternoon.
Yeah, it was a good way to use the speed. Went to the outside. The defender didn't have the angle on it, but let's see if this can be a turning point here for the Express and change the fortunes of today's afternoon.
It is up, and it hits the top of the net. Looks like it just goes out of play. Never really had a shot. It was a good attempt, but sadly it was just a little too far out of reach. Yeah, we always talk about it. United is such a competitive conference for any sport. Let's look at some of the scores from this past weekend. Today, this is the only competition featuring United's team, and this is an out-of-conference game as we're playing SUNY Poly. But yesterday, there was a full conference slate. St. Mary's of Maryland was on the road in Reading, Pennsylvania, and they lost to Penn State Berks 2-0. The Penn College Wildcats beat Penn State Abington 11-0 on the road, or at home in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Abington, the road team there, falling 11-0. Harrisburg won 4-0 against Mooresville State, and lastly, Lancaster Bible won 7-0 at home against Gallaudet University. So sadly, the Express looking on the outside of the playoff contention. But as we move towards the last week of the season, the top 4 teams are Penn State Berks, Penn State Harrisburg, St. Mary of Maryland, and Penn College.
Yeah, full slate of play there. It's a lot of tough back and forth between the teams, jockeying for position in the playoff standings. But it's it's good to see that there are some hard fought games there.
And although Wells College has sadly found themselves on the losing end as a few games as of late, they did have a huge conference win at Gallaudet University down in Washington, D.C. That was such a huge win for the team this year. Any conference win in this league is a huge momentum booster. And to this point, that's been the highlight of the year. Going down on the road to Gallaudet, a tough place to play, a tough environment, as it's, far away, about 5.5, 6 hours in D.C. The Express, a key victory there. Hopefully they could get another conference victory next week in their last game of the season against Penn College.
Yeah, it's always a tough road trip going down to Maryland and Washington, D.C., especially from the upstate region. But looks like they were able to get a job done. Let's see if they can get a job done here as the second half play hits around the 30th minute mark. And like you said, the game next week will be a very important match for Senior Day here at Wells College. And a little free kick here from the Wildcats. They look to get it set up, bring it back to number 3. And she looks to kick it in, across, but it is offside, and it's going to be Wells Express ball. It's going to be a goal kick for them, as there's more substitutions from the Wildcat side of play.
The Wildcats with possession, pushing it forward. Just under 30 minutes to go in the second half here at Wells College in Aurora, New York here at the Wells Athletic Turf, a beautiful playing facility.
Yeah, top notch.
One of the best in the conference and certainly one of the best in the Northeast and all of Division III. We're both baseball players, and the playing surface, the turf, is second to none. It's beautiful. You get true hops, whether it's baseball, lacrosse, soccer. We're very spoiled to have such a facility like this.
100%. A good investment there by the Wells community.
The Wildcats keep it in, and a shot wide left. Pass the diving hands of Jade Bouvier, but it was sadly wide left regardless. Had no chance there. Great effort on both ends. Looks like
it was another opportunity there for the Wildcats, but, the Wells Express were able to snuff that one out. Let's see if they can change the momentum.
Trying to clear it, unsuccessful as the Wildcats with possession. Number 13 with the boot, and it goes wide left yet again. Peppering the Express defense and goaltender. This half, they've certainly been bending but not breaking to this point. You love to see it, but now you would love to see a little bit more offense, maybe some adjustments, and it's still early on. We've yet to see some, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little change of schematics.
Yeah, a little change of strategy here. Let's see if the Express can use this through ball here, if they can change the momentum here and maybe get an opportunity to score.
Looks like that's Sydney Bateman with the ball, but it is taken away by the Wildcats. The Wildcats do take possession away from the Express, and now they are crossing midfield. A nice pass there. Perfect amount of touch and velocity on that one as they are in the box across, and a nice save by Jade Bouvier.
Now she's able to stop that crossing attempt from the Wildcats as she throws it out here. But the Wildcat midfield able to regain possession here as they look for another opportunity. Swing it to the close side of the field looking for a cross, but defended nicely there by the Express.
Looks like that will be a corner kick. Or, a throw-in at the corner portion of the field, but it will be a throw-in. Mackenzie Kunkel with a beautiful clear to get the ball back to midfield. Cindy Bateman with the steal. Pushing it forward. Kicks it up. Looks like that's Lauren Kimball with the ball. Creating space. Reversing direction. Into the corner. Tough for our vantage point to see. And it is taken away by the Wildcats. A nice kick by Mackenzie Beers. Delaney Beers. Erica Arancio waiting for the free kick. It is up and a save by the SUNY Poly goalie.
That was a good opportunity there for the Express, but the goalie was able to stand tall and made a really good save on the Express as they're still looking for their first goal of the match.
Crossing midfield are the Wildcats. Looks like they have 5 players against the Wells. 4 should have an open person here. The ball's in the corner.
So looking for a through ball there from the Wildcats, looking to cross towards the middle, but defended nicely there by the Express.
Corner kick here.
Yes, the Wildcats going to have another opportunity here to score. There's going to be a corner kick from the close side of the field. They just get everyone lined up, packing the 18-yard box with as many people as possible. They look to maybe swing it out and get a cross in, get another shot on goal.
It is up and it is loose. The Express trying to get it out of the zone. And it is picked back up by a Wildcat player as they strive to do so. As shot, it is saved by the Express goaltender, Bouvier.
Yeah, that was a little give and go action, a little block back and forth. It was the ball was ping-balling around in the 18-yard box, but it was saved nicely by the Express.
That was Bouvier's 11th save of the game. Another outstanding performance by Bouvier in net. That's been a constant throughout the whole season, whether she was playing the field or back in net. She's done a great job. That goes out of play. Looks like we'll get a substitution for Wells. Cindy Bateman taking a rest. Or no, Cindy Bateman is staying in. Looks like number 15 is taking a rest for number 12. That is Cassie Pierce coming in, the first-year student, for Lauren Kimball, the other first-year student. Kimball takes a seat from Crown Point, New York. Has had a good ball game to this point, just taking a rest as we are at the 22nd minute mark. Looks like we're having some scoreboard issues again, Connor. The one on the field says something totally different than what we have up here, but the official time is kept by the officials down on the field, so it'll be hard for us to tell. We will try to keep you guys at home viewing in as best as we can in the loop.
Yeah, I know it's one of those tough things, tough of the adversity they got to fight through, but we'll definitely keep things updated. And a shot on goal by the Express may have caught the goalie off guard, but she was able to recover and save it nicely. Another attempt there from the Wells Express.
Whistle there. Looks like there is a stoppage. Foul on the play. It will continue to be Wildcat possession.
Yeah, appears to be a foul against the Wells Express as they boot it up to the Express side of midfield. Offside for the Wildcats, and it's going to be Wells Express free kick time as they look to set up their offense.
Anna Bernatavitz on the kick. And another whistle. You know, kind of the refs were letting them play for the most part in the first half. This half, different story.
Yeah, it seems to be calling the whistle at everything. It's going to be another free kick here for the Express. Something that needs to take some adjusting to. You know, the refs make another, like I said, halftime adjustments.
Arancio on the free kick. You know, Connor, despite the score not being in our favor right now, still a beautiful crowd. I mean, there's a lot of people here still.
Yeah, they're enjoying the nice weather that Aurora has to offer, and no, it's a Sunday afternoon. What else could you ask for? You know, be outside, watch a sporting event.
Sunday fun day, like we were saying. Wildcats with possession, trying to get it out of their half of the field. Moving it forward, they're successful, but the ball rolls out of play. It's going to be Express ball.
They look to have a throw in here. They work their way up the field and making these small adjustments as the game progresses.
Shot, and it is over the net. Will be Express ball. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Looks like we are at the around the 18-minute mark. Like we said, the officials have the accurate time on the field. Our scoreboard here is frozen yet again over there behind the net. Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches, right, Connor?
Yeah, you just gotta keep things going, keep improving on the little things. You know, making the little adjustments and the little changes as needed. As there appears to be another substitution here for the Wildcats.
Looks like that was number 3 coming back into the game, Leah Abbott. Taking a rest is number. We will wait to get identification here. Looks like that is number 1. No, number 8 coming out of the game. That's Emily Arnold.
And that ball is kicked out of bounds, and it's going to be Express ball here as they control it. Another stoppage in play appears to be another throw in here for the Wildcats. Another substitution is coming in.
That is number 11, Caitlin Daly, the senior from New Hartford, New York, checking back into the game. Taking a rest is number 16, Caitlin Truex. The ball is in the SUNY Poly Wildcat zone. The goalie has possession and trying to get it away, and she does successfully.
cleared up to midfield, but it's going to be the Wells Express ball at around midfield.
At the far side of the field, the Express have possession, trying to create some offense. There hasn't been too much, sadly, this second half as the Wildcats continue to put the pressure on, and they've certainly won the battle of possession today as they've controlled the ball.
If they maintain their place of play, been able to get a lot of scoring opportunities, and they've been executing on those opportunities when given to them. Along the end line there, look to pass it out front, but cleared nicely by the Express. And a shot on goal from just outside the 18-yard box, but it's saved there by the Express.
Nice save there by Jade Mouillet, the first year from Silver Creek, New York. Ball's up in the air. It is loose, up for grabs at midfield. The Express come out victorious, but the Wildcats quickly take possession as now they are turning that into some offense.
Booted away by the Wells defense.
There is a whistle on the play. I wonder what this is going to be. Is that a card, Connor?
No, it's offside, I believe.
I wasn't sure if he was holding up a card. Looks like it was just his hand there.
Yeah, I don't know why they called that offside so late in the game. I mean, the Express had possession and kicked it out, but I have to bring it back all the way to their side of half, and it's going to be a Wells Express free kick here.
And that kick is quickly intercepted, but then it becomes loose again as Lydia Thomas has possession. Fighting for it, kicking it forward, a nice pass to Sydney Bateman. Bateman lets it roll as now number 14 of the Wildcats, Danica Karn, the first year from Brookfield, New York. You can sense a little frustration from the Express after the whistle, still kicking the ball towards the net, maybe letting off some steam there.
Yeah, I know it's always tough to play in these games, but it's about battling through the adversity, and it's about keep putting one foot forward.
Just keep swimming. Is that the reference you used to before, Connor?
I guess so. It's a little low energy up here in the booth now. Only get one of those good tidbits a game, I guess.
Annaberta Tavitt's trying to step up and create some pressure. Certainly did that as the Wildcats take it back to the defensive end as now they push it forward yet again at midfield, making their way up. Mackenzie Kunkel with a nice job of stepping up and clogging the lane, but although she stopped that pass, looks like there is a foul on the second attempt to take the ball away. It's going to set up a free kick for the Wildcats of SUNY Poly.
Yes, a free kick just on the Express side of half. Let's see what they do here. There's a lot of different options and a lot of different strategies they could employ, but, a lot of different set pieces as you may.
Just under 12 minutes to go.
The Express bring it across half, but stuffed out nicely by the Poly defense, and then there's another foul on the play. Another free kick here for the Wildcats.
The refs have certainly tightened things up as far as letting the women play, as it seems that it's been a lot less physical. The first half, it was pretty laid back. They were letting them get away with a lot of physical contact. Not this half. Total opposite side of the story.
Yep, there's been a lot more tighter whistles, and there's been a lot more stricter calls here. Also, I guess it comes down to the fact that the play was a little bit more open now than it was in the first. The Express taking a little bit more chances here in the second half. Here's a shot on goal from the SUNY Poly Wildcats, and it appears to be a penalty kick for them. It appears that there might have been a handball in the 18-yard box. And let's see.
Looks like that is that's 16, maybe about to take this penalty kick.
Let's see what she does with this opportunity. And everyone is set.
The crowd is silent as the Wildcat prepares to take the shot. It is up and it is in the net. That is the 5th goal of the day for the Wildcats, extending their lead by 5. We will get back to you guys in a moment to clarify the goal on the play. It looks like that was number 16, Caitlin Truax. We'll double check.
Yeah, she picked the top corner once again. It's hard to stop the penalty kicks, but she executed it well, and now it's a 5-goal lead for the Penn College, or SUNY Poly, Wildcats.
And it looks like that was Hannah Shipley on the goal, actually. The 5th goal of the day.
And it's going to be another throw-in from the far side of the field for the Wildcats as they just keep pouring everything on here late in the second half of play.
That was Shipley's 2nd goal of the afternoon. One away from the coveted hat trick, as that shot attempt goes over the net.
Yeah, another good opportunity there, a little long range shot there. And it was just over the net. The Express got a little bit lucky, but hey, just the way it goes, and it's time for their goal kick and see if they can progress up the field.
Looks like SUNY Poly has made substitutions a moment ago, getting some of the younger players, the youth movement, some experience as it's late in their first season here.
Yeah, it's getting some time out there on the field, learning from what's happening around them, and it's always good to get that late in the games.
Not too long of a road trip for the Wildcats. I'd say about 2 hours.
Yeah, it won't be too long.
Utica area.
Won't be too long of a drive back, but it's a nice way to come out here in the afternoon.
And sadly, borrowing an unforeseen, a crazy comeback with 5 goals and 10 minutes left, it looks like they're going to be able to hang victorious Poly. But that's not to say the Express aren't putting their best foot forward, and they are certainly living it all out there on the pitch.
Yeah, it's something that they can learn from. Always gotta roll with the punches and learn from the good experiences and the bad experiences.
And Wells College certainly has a younger team. There's 6 first-year students, so a young squad, and a lot of the young players are getting significant play time, so that's only going to benefit, as although this year the record hasn't totally been in their favor, a lot of the lessons that are learned this year will carry over into the upcoming seasons. And you certainly have to take your lumps as a young squad. It's how you respond and how you build off that. And I think that's certainly something that's taken place this season. There's certainly been sparks of moments here and there. It's just keeping that consistency, and I think that's something we're going to see with this women's soccer program over the next few years, led by Coach Arancio.
It's about learning from what's going on, and it's about developing the younger talent and getting more of an opportunity to showcase what they've been recruited here to do, and it seems like there's gonna have some fight here left in the second half. There's still going after the ball and still fighting through everything, no matter the score, no matter the outcome, which is a really good sight to see here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Sunday here at Aurora. Sun is still shining. Getting a little toasty up here in the booth.
Oh yeah, right in the direct sunlight, just unimaginable heat up here in the booth coming from the turf facility.
The Express putting pressure on as the Wildcats have the ball in their own zone, but they are moving it forward into the Express territory. A nice clear by number 21, Delaney Beers, the sophomore.
As the Wildcats come up with the ball, looking for the cross, and it is shot in there from the Wildcats.
It was a loose ball, good defense by the Express, but like we've talked about, second chance opportunities. It looks like Conkle got a foot on it. Great defensive play, but there was still a Wildcat player there to put it in the back of the net. Nothing you could do there as the goalie. Just a great offense by the SUNY Poly Wildcats, extending their lead by another goal, making this game 6-0. And that goal was by Abigail Hawes. It was assisted by Brooke Bush. It would be nice to see the Express maybe put up a goal here. Try to take this momentum going into senior day next weekend. Some momentum. That's going to be such an emotional game, as we've talked about before. It starts now, really, right here. You can take some things from this game this week and carry it over into next week.
Just something to build upon and something to look forward to as this season winds down and as we get to the winter sports here at Wells College.
Speaking of winter sports, basketball season right around the corner. The women's team just named a new head coach, and Coach Carter taking the reins of that program, so should be exciting to see. I know he's got a lot of bright new ideas, and the energy is there for the women's basketball program. As we move to the men's basketball program, coming off a playoff berth last year, was the 4th seed in the United East tournament. They start up this Thursday with a preseason game up in St. Lawrence. It won't be broadcasted, sadly, I don't think so. But it's good to see basketball season getting underway, and I think there's some high expectations for that men's team coached by Coach Woj.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to be out there and see how this new team is like and see how the things will go. I mean, I definitely think that they'll be in contention, and it's just something that I look forward to as this season winds down and as